Hello, welcome to RHDS Studios. Today I want to talk about a grip that I learned from Tony Williams. It's the traditional grip, and I got to study with him towards the end of his life, probably about a year before he passed away. And he was a big advocate of traditional grip. So, his explanation was that you had a right hand and you had a left hand, and he did use a little bit of match grip for certain things for power, but he was a big advocate of traditional grip, and that was the only grip. So I want to demonstrate his concept of the left hand traditional grip. So first thing he would teach you is that you have a handshake. So you put your hand out and you have the handshake. The second thing he taught you is that you have the stick that falls into the cradle, and it just falls naturally into the cradle with your thumb, and in between your thumb and the side of your hand. The first two fingers come over the stick, the second two fingers come below the stick, and what you would do is you extend your fingers. So you're getting this effect. And what I call it is 2 points of pressure with the fulcrum and with your fingers. So when you put your stick down, you would say you cannot see your palm, so your hand was sideways. When you're making the stroke and you come up, then the palm is facing you. The big thing that I always teach my students is that your fingers act as a point of pressure. So what I do is I have almost like a grip with my fingers and extending my fingers. I think a lot of people have problems with the fingers, and what happens is that if you don't really grip with your fingers, you're not going to have any control. So when I demonstrate the stroke, what I do is I'm actually trying to make a very straight line. When I come up, I'm twisting from my forearm, and I come up and the palm is facing me, and then when I come down and actually I'm down position, the side of my hand is flat and I cannot see my palm. So the stroke looks like this. The other thing I try to teach my students is just the trying to get a real even height with your right and your left. Now what happens is that your left hand has to match your right. Your right can obviously go higher with the match grip, so you want to make sure that your left and your right are matched. So I always do stick control exercises and just doing different kinds of stickings just to practice just the heights. So the big thing with this is really trying to get that stroke with your left and trying to make a straight line. Now what happens is that when I'm using this twisting motion, I'm not moving my arm, I'm just twisting from the forearm. So the other thing that Tony taught us was a tom exercise. So with this set, I have 3 rack toms and a floor tom. But what I'm going to do is demonstrate the basic exercise. So what he did, he called the snare drum 1, high tom 2, mid tom 3, and floor tom 4. So what you would do is you'd go around in different configurations with a parallel motion. There's no crossovers, and you're trying to keep your grip consistent. You don't want to turn over and flip over. Everything's a parallel motion. So the first thing we do is go around 1, 2, 3, 4. The second motion of this exercise would be 4, 3, 2, 1. motion of this exercise would be 1, 3, 2, 4. And the fourth motion of this exercise would be 4, 2, 3, 1. The next thing I'll do is I'll play all the motion exercises connected, and I'll do each one 2 times. Please note that I'll never hit a drum more than 2 notes, so it's going to create a whole flow. So it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll try it a little faster, and I'll try to play a foot pattern just to give myself a reference. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you got something out of it. If you're interested, I do give lessons, so you can check out my website, www.robhartdrumstudio.com, and there's going to be a lot more videos coming out, so please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you're interested, I do give Skype lessons, so please contact me. Until next time, goodbye.